The United States of America, a fledgling nation in the late 1700s, born from revolution, fueled by ideals of liberty and self-determination. The Constitution, a daring experiment in self-governance, was signed in 1787, setting the stage for a new era. George Washington, a reluctant yet resolute leader, became the first president. He guided the young nation through its formative years. But challenges were abundant. A vast, untamed wilderness lay westward. Internal divisions simmered beneath the surface of unity. The echoes of revolution still reverberated across the globe. The 1800s dawned, a century pregnant with possibility and peril. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 doubled the nation's size. It ignited the spirit of westward expansion. Lewis and Clark embarked on their epic journey, mapping the uncharted vastness of the American West. Thomas Jefferson, the architect of this expansion, wrestled with the implications for a nation founded on principles of freedom, yet grappling with the institution of slavery. The seeds of conflict were sown, destined to bear bitter fruit in the decades to come. The early 1800s saw America flexing its newfound muscle. Manifest Destiny became the rallying cry. The belief that the United States was destined to stretch from the Atlantic to the Pacific. This expansion came at a cost. Native American tribes were displaced, their ancestral lands claimed by the relentless march westward. The Mexican-American War, from 1846 to 1848, added vast territories to the United States. But it also intensified the debate over slavery. The issue of slavery became a festering wound on the nation's soul. Abolitionists in the North condemned it as a moral abomination. Southern states clung fiercely to it, their economy intertwined with slave labor. Compromises were attempted, but the chasm between North and South grew wider. The Missouri Compromise, the Compromise of 1850, the Kansas-Nebraska Act, all sought to quell the storm. Each only served to delay the inevitable. The stage was set for a nation to be tested by the fires of civil war. 1861, the year the storm broke. 11 southern states seceded from the Union, forming the Confederate States of America. The issue of slavery, once a simmering tension, erupted into open conflict. The American Civil War, a brutal and bloody affair, pitted brother against brother, father against son. Abraham Lincoln, who had vowed to preserve the Union, led the North in a desperate struggle for survival. The Civil War was a crucible from which a new America would emerge. The Emancipation Proclamation, issued by Lincoln in 1863, declared the freedom of slaves in Confederate territories. It was a turning point in the war and in the fight for civil rights. The war raged for 4 long years, leaving scars that would take generations to heal. But from the ashes of conflict rose a nation transformed. Slavery was abolished. The Union was preserved. The long and arduous journey toward fulfilling the promise of equality for all had begun. Section 4. The Rise of Industry and Social Change. The latter half of the 19th century witnessed an unprecedented wave of industrialization. The United States transformed from an agrarian society to an industrial powerhouse. Railroads crisscrossed the nation, connecting east to west and fueling economic growth. Cities swelled with populations as people flocked to urban centers seeking opportunity. Giants of industry emerged: Carnegie, Rockefeller, Vanderbilt, their names synonymous with the Gilded Age. But amidst this progress, social problems festered. The gap between rich and poor widened. Labor unrest grew as workers faced harsh conditions and low wages. Immigrants poured in from Europe, seeking a better life but often facing discrimination and hardship. The Progressive Era dawned in the late 1800s, a movement aimed at addressing these social ills. Reformers fought for workers' rights, women's suffrage, and greater social justice. The seeds of change were planted, setting the stage for the social and political upheavals of the 20th century. Section 5. Shaping the American Identity. The 1800s were a period of immense transformation for the United States. From a fledgling nation, it emerged as a global power. Liberty, equality, and opportunity were tested and reshaped through civil war, expansion, and industrial revolution. The 19th century laid the foundation for modern America. The echoes of the 1800s resonate today. The struggles for civil rights and a more inclusive society continue. The United States, forged in revolution, continues its journey. The story of America is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. The pursuit of a more perfect union is an ongoing journey.